Well, first I want to thank everybody for coming, and it is just with such great pleasure today that I introduce Niecee Nelson as our head women's basketball coach and welcome her and her family here today to the Mastodon family. Welcome.
Thank you.
Coach Nelson's passion, her ability to communicate her vision for this program makes her the best possible fit, without a doubt. Over the last month, we conducted a national search. During that time, she rose to the top of a very qualified pool of candidates. Really blew us away. Her experience at the mid-major level, her level of preparation, her knowledge of this university right now was unmatched. But really it was when she came to campus last week, that she did, there's no other way to put it, she blew us away. From the moment she arrived at Fort Wayne, she competed for this job in a way that I had never seen before. I see some head nods. It's all right. We watched her engage people in a very unique way and get them excited about her vision for a new era of women's basketball. Overwhelmingly, the feedback from senior leadership, a few members of the campus community, as well as the student athletes here today, was that, kind of like, what are you waiting for? She is the person for this job. While at San Diego, under Coach Cindy Fisher, Coach Nelson had a large role in recruiting, retaining, and graduating student athletes, while achieving multiple 20-plus win-type seasons and securing postseason play. Going into this process, and some people think it's a long one, and from other perspectives, they think it was, wow, how'd you do that in a month if you go through a national search? In athletics and in athletics time, it was a long time though, but it was important that we get this thing right. So going into this process, very much we wanted somebody who had a very high level of success, both on the court and in the classroom, but just as importantly, sustain that type of success for more than just a couple of years. That was important to us. We found that in Coach Nelson. And though she's moving her family here from the West Coast, she is no stranger to Fort Wayne. As you probably read, and I'm not going to read to you, it's been out for a few days, her experience and all her accolades. She was here for about a year, 12 years ago. During that time, it was a different place. We were transitioning to Division I. It was much different. So when I brought her to campus, she walked in those front doors that didn't exist 12 years ago, and let's just say she did not contain her level of enthusiasm for the changes around campus and this building. Pretty cool. Another very telling thing, I think, was, and we were able to, I don't know how, over a month, we were able to keep the process fairly quiet. So thank you, everybody in the room who participated for that. But then there were people who saw her on campus and literally ran to her to hug her. I think that is a testament to the huge impact, the way she touches people in a short period of time and makes a lasting impression. So that was pretty cool to watch. She's passionate, she's hardworking, she's professional. She's going to be a first-class mentor to our student athletes, to the Fort Wayne community, to coaches in the community, and certainly in this department. So at this time, with much enthusiasm, Coach Niecee Nelson, women's basketball coach here at IPFW.
Thank you. Thank you. What an exciting day and truly a dream come true. I'd like to start by thanking Chancellor Carwine, you, Athletic Director Kelly Hartley-Hutton, and the search committee for giving me this opportunity. I am committed to building a winning program and doing it the right way. I would like to take the time right now to thank my husband, my biggest support system. He has been with me on this journey for 14 years. I get a little teared up when I talk about that. But he has been asked to be, I have two kids, an 8-year-old and a 2-year-old, Skylar, who is here in the back of the room today. But he's asked to be dad and Mr. Mom quite a bit because, as traveling as a coach, he's left to run the household and take care of the kids, and he does that without question. And I cannot wait for our team to meet him and this community, to love him as much as I do and our family does. So Thank you to him. I love him very much. To my kids, who definitely support this, you're going to meet Sebastian. He is going to be no stranger to this athletic department and the whole city and community of Fort Wayne. He will be at every game as the ball boy, and he is a lot of times the halftime entertainment. He loves to dance and keep everybody entertained, okay? So he will become our team's little brother and a built-in little sister. I strongly and firmly believe in the family dynamic and creating that, and in order to build that, I believe my family has to be a big part of that. I thank my parents who taught me and gave me a strong work ethic. They sacrificed a lot through my education and, all the sports. I don't think my mom missed a game, not one, growing up. To my in-laws, my mother-in-law is here at the drop of a hat. She flew out here to help me with Skylar, and often in the last few years since they've been retired, my in-laws have rushed to our side during the big bulk of our season to help us take care of the kids. So thank you, Kathy. I love you for that. There's a lot of people to thank for where I'm at today, and I do want to thank my previous head coach, Cindy Fisher, who is the best mentor and coach in this game. She has taught me and given me responsibility in every aspect of coaching. She has allowed me to really put emphasis on the student athlete. My passion is building these players into leaders, both in the classroom and on the court. And my vision for that, when you have that family dynamic and everyone's on the same page and we're working hard together, great things happen. And I owe that to her for showing me how to do it the right way. Through my years, I've had several coaches who have influenced my life. Again, it's not just about the sport, it's about developing the player. And because of their mentorship, I'm able to do that. And I'm really excited about getting to do that. To my extended family who have come to support me, whether I was a player on the court or everywhere I've been as a coach. I really appreciate their love and support that they've shown me. It was overwhelming when this was released on Monday, the Facebook posts, the texts, the phone calls. I was just so excited and happy for the support that I received, not only from family and friends, but from fellow coaches across the country. So that is exciting. I would love to thank all the coaches that I've served on staffs with. Again, I served on a staff where we were a close-knit family and community, and I really appreciate their help and guidance through all of that process. Also, to grandparents, again, all of them that supported and loved me, I wouldn't be here today without that. And lastly, I would love to thank the team. We have 4 representatives today who came to show up and support. We met this morning, and they've been amazing through this entire transition, and I really, really appreciate that. This is an exciting time, and we met this morning, and they are just as excited as I am to get started and really build this program into something that we are proud of. It is my job, I think, by the end of their years here, to make sure that they reach their potential, both as student athletes and on the court, and I want them to feel really, really good about that. So the process starts today, and I'm really excited about that. I get to work with them on the court firsthand, and we're going to bring an exciting style of basketball to Fort Wayne and this community. Okay, it's going to start and be deeply rooted in our defensive game, and then we're going to be super aggressive in our transition offense. So I think I have a lot of good starting points in the pieces that we have here. I've watched a lot of film on these young ladies, and I've been very, very impressed with the way they've handled this transition. So with that, again, I love to thank all of you for coming out here, and I'm just really excited for this opportunity. It is very important, I believe, that the leadership that you choose to work for is on your same page and they're moving in that same direction that you're hoping to go. And the great thing about the Fort Wayne community, the athletics department, and the vision of Kelly is that she is moving in that direction. She wants to build winning programs here, and she, just by talking to Coach John Kaufman, he has been so welcoming. supports that. That is the direction this program is moving. And so for me to take that step, I had to feel confident in the leadership here. So that was one major factor. Division One, Division One head coaching, you have to take the opportunity when it comes, and it has to be the right fit. But Fort Wayne is a beautiful community. I enjoyed my time, and so did my husband when we were here the first go round, and we absolutely loved it. So it was a no-brainer that this is an environment to raise a family. We had a lot of great friends, like Kelly said, when I came here, you just felt the love, and not only the people that I knew, but the coaching staffs and administration and everybody has been so welcoming. Yesterday was my first day on the job, and I had a lot of decisions to make right away, and I felt at home. Yes, it really did. And if I thought that we could sell this program before, holy cow. When I walked through those doors, and just like Kelly said, I was blown away. And that shows a commitment not only from this athletic department, but from the administration on the other side of campus. There's a lot of work that goes into making improvements like this, and that was very, very impressive to me.